Welcome back. For 20 years, WAGS for Kids has been giving children their independence with specially trained service dogs.
And senior health correspondent Monica Robbins updates us on an organization that started in a local living room and is now this key force in helping kids in nearly half of Ohio's counties.
12-year-old Charlie O'Brien and Flash are more than best friends. Flash lit up Charlie's world.
Before it was a little hard, I guess, but after Flash, it got a lot easier.
Now that we're in middle school, Charlie has been allowed to not have to use his power chair to get between classes, and just him and Flash navigate the halls.
Charlie is one of dozens of kids who received a service dog from WAGS for Kids in the last 20 years.
It meant the world. It's opened so many things for Charlie that it can give him the independence that we hope he can be a successful human being.
Working Animals Giving Service for Kids provides mobility, autism, and psychiatric service dogs to children in more than 40 Ohio counties.
Back in '04, we were it for kids. There was no such thing as a service dog for children. You had to be at least 15, if not 16 years old to even apply.
After the Chardon school shooting, the organization upped its cutoff age to 18, so survivor Nick Walzak could receive Turner.
And across the nation, organizations have now found it necessary to adopt this as part of their curriculum.
But the organization does more than help kids. They started an award-winning accredited training program now in 5 of Ohio's correctional facilities, where inmates train the dogs for the specific needs of the child. Nick was the first recipient to meet the trainers. For the inmates, this experience is overwhelming.
This gives me an opportunity to give something back, especially knowing how these dogs affect these kids' lives.
That was Jerry Blaze from a 2013 interview. Now, Nick Walzak is on the board now for WAGS for Kids. He's working, he just bought a house, he's remodeling. Turner sadly passed on, but there is no doubt the impact he had on Nick for the decade that he had him not only gave him his independence, but also his confidence to get back into living a productive and fulfilling life. And many of the inmates who had gone through the program became professional dog trainers upon their release, and some are still helping with the program. It is an amazing program, but they need public support to help keep it going. These dogs cost $35,000.
Well, that training and everything that goes into them. I'm going to tell you something Monica is not going to tell you. That age of 18 got upped because this one over here made a phone call after that shooting at Chardon, knew what Nicholas needed, and said, "You've got to make this happen." And you know what? When Monica says you got to make it happen, you better just make it happen. And they did, and they knew it. And she's being very modest and very humble about it. But that is part of the story for us because it shows everybody where your heart is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very kind. On Friday night, I was presented with the Guardian Angel Award from Nick. And that was, the kid got me. He got me. Utterly
so
unexpected, and it's not every so often you hear me sniffling on the video, but I'm very, very humbled and grateful. But
he has that dog, and he had that experience because of you. So thank you.
And now you know what, other kids too.
Yeah.
And that because of that, it's spread across the nation, and other agencies now let kids up to 18 get service animals, and obviously adults too, but more and more agencies, finally figured it out, and this local agency started it all.
Thank you, WAGS for Kids. I mean, the work you're doing is so important, and thank you for
Monica.
pushing. If anybody's going to push, she's going to push. All right.